Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a return subscriber, you know I love you already. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, all right, so today again I have my husband with me. So last time we answered one of the questions that a subscriber had, and this week, you know, we're supposed to answer two of the questions, but we couldn't do that, so today we'll be answering the second. All right guys, so I'm going to be answering the second question that my subscriber sent via DM, and I think this is a lot. Actually, when I was reading it, I'm like, God, I could relate so much to this, and I will try to tell you why. I can't really say much about it, but yeah, it just really hits like a deep place for me. Anyways, let's move on. She said,
okay.
Yeah, looking like I don't know. She said, my name is XYZ and I am 17. I love the content you make on YouTube. I love your videos. I love your vibes too. My main reason for texting you this evening is to thank you for the video that you made on how your ex left you for your hairdresser. Yeah, if you haven't watched that video, go on my channel, you see it. So I'll leave a link up here. I am really grateful that you made that video, because when you talked about forgiveness, I felt like you were talking directly to me. There are lots of things that have hurt me in the past that I really want to forgive from the bottom of my heart, but it has been difficult to truly forgive and let go. I just did not know how to do that or where to start from. But right now I'm very happy to tell you that while I was watching your video, there and then I made a decision to forgive them all. I am really happy and thankful for that video. I am really excited and thankful also that you learned that and you were able to forgive those people. Okay. And then she said also, towards the ending of the video, you said something like, even if it was just one person that the video helped, you would be happy. If really it was just one person that gained from that video, I am the person and I am the person and I am that one person. Again, I just want to say thank you so much. You taught me forgiveness, and that, you know, let's just leave all of that compliment. So she said, I also have one question for you. Please answer if it's fine by you. And because of the video, you mentioned that the age gap between you and your ex was very much. Please, how many years was it? I am asking because I just turned 17, but I have fallen in love with someone who is like 2 times my age. I have no idea if things can work out between us. I do not know if I should keep hope alive or I should end things already before they fall apart. He likes me too, but he wants me to clock 18 first before he makes a move, and that made him earn my respect. Okay, what's your thought, babe? Let's start with you.
I think you should.
You think I should start?
You have so much to say. I can feel it. So
anyways, for me, let me just start by saying that number one, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm glad that it really helped you to forgive. Now let's cut to the chase. Now I'm going to be quite strict with this particular video, and the reason is because, like I said, this really hit me because I have been in that situation before, and I know you're 17, everything is smooth, it's looking nice, you're falling in love and all of that, and there is no fault in this person. But you know, honestly, it could not even be the same thing with me. It could not even be my case, because my case was more of being manipulated because I was young and I didn't really know what I wanted at the time. And you know, the moment you feel that, and I just hope it's not, but I'm just going to share this just in case if it is, so that you would know. Okay, at the time, you know, this person was more or less like a mentor to me. You know, it was someone that I look up to, someone I like, you know, someone you hold in high regard and all of that. And it's someone that at that time of my life, I always thought, oh, if I would get married to anyone, it's going to be him. And he was single. Okay, so but it was like, I know you asked me what the age difference between me and my ex was, and I think at the time it was about 17. Yeah, so it was about 18 years difference between the two of us. Yeah, it was that much. But you that you're saying is almost 2 times and you're 17 years, so that's like a lot 34. Of age. 2 times, oh, 2 times, not
17
okay, twice
plus 17 is
okay,
34.
Okay. So that's like a 34 year old person.
It's not your fault, it's your master.
That's like it. Sorry, I didn't mean that. That's like a 17-year-old and a 34-year-old person. That's almost like my case actually. But this person I was talking about was almost the same thing. Only yeah, I was like, yeah. Anyways, it was almost the same thing. And why is your face like that? Like I said, it was more or less like a case of being manipulated because
and don't go.
get out. I didn't know what I wanted, but this person was more like a father figure, a friend figure, a big brother figure, and everything to me. And at the point, you know, of course, as a 17-year-old lady, and you know, when you're at that age, you are quick to be infatuated. You are quick to mistake lust for love, because to be honest, you don't know what love is until you have actually been through it. It reminds me of this a video that Alma and her husband made recently of a lady who got married to a guy that she was head over heels in love with at 19. And now she's 21 or 23 and she wants to get out of the marriage because she realizes that she has been lied to. You get. So, but then I always, and trust me, I was a lot wiser than my age at the time, but I was not wise enough to be in that kind of relationship because I have not experienced love. I don't know. All I know about love are the things that I watch on TV or things I hear people say that is not really true. You get. So I didn't really know much. So there was no rush for me. But at the time, this person was more or less like, it was like everything. I respected him so much and everything. And when he started asking me out, which is wrong, number one, you don't ask a person who is under 18. It's illegal. It is not right. Okay, it's not right. No matter the feelings you have towards the person.
Say 18 is still too young.
18 is even too young. 19 is still too young. I don't even know why you allow your child to get married at 19. But anyways, that's a discussion. She's an adult, so please don't come for me. But what I'm saying is that it's even illegal. At 17, you don't know what you want. You don't know what love is. You might think you know. You might think you're wise. And that was what I thought at the time. But looking back, I realized that this person just saw someone who was vulnerable, someone that he could, you know, and he just took advantage of me at that point. But anyways, that was my own situation. I don't want to make you feel bad for asking the question. I don't know if you understand. I don't want to be too quick because I don't know the backstory. I don't know who this person is to you. And there are people who have gotten married at earlier age and they are living happy. But the people I have seen is 17, I'm 17. The boy and the girl, they are like 18, 17, you know, together. But that you are 34, you have lived life. You have a lot of options that you can choose from. Why is he a 17-year-old person? I don't understand. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, babe. That you now want to... anyways, but I am just saying that at 17, you still have... See, you will still have a lot of guys come your way. You still have love. You still have people... See, you don't even know half of what is ahead of you. And I don't see why you should rush. At this stage of your life, you don't know life yet. Trust me, whatever you have seen, you don't know the beauty of love. You will still get your heart broken, you will get your heart repaired, you will fall in love, you will experience love, and you will get to know the meaning of love. Babe, I think I'm talking too much. I think I'm getting too emotional. You take over from here. Maybe I'll get my thoughts together.
Okay. The first thing I'd like to ask you is when you paint a picture of love in your head, what comes to your head? I mean, I need you to answer that question for yourself.
Is it sex? Is it romance?
Like when you imagine being in love with someone, or when you imagine the old picture of love, of future with a person, what plays in your mind? I know that most women are quite imaginative, so this would be easy for you to do. Love is not the feeling. It is the decision that drives the feeling. So emotions they fluctuate. So what you feel today, you may not feel tomorrow, and it may go back to what you were feeling. So the euphoria, the gish, you know, it goes up and down. And I do not want to be quick to put you down because of how young you are. Because I also know that a lot of persons have gone through several life-altering circumstances that at 17, they have the mental fortitude of someone in their 30s. However, by 17, your focus is finding a way to establish yourself and all that. And love can be a distraction, even if it is genuine. It can be a distraction. It can be a reason why you're not being at your productive best. I mean, experts have made it clear that we hardly make the best of decision when we are fueled by that euphoria, that love kind of feeling. They actually said that it reduces your intelligence quotient at that point in time. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong in having feelings for people. There's nothing wrong in feeling attracted. But in as much as I don't know the person in question, I'm also a bit worried that if I at that age fell in love, if it was possible for someone that young, I know that automatically I'm going to kill whatever love that I think I'm feeling, because one, the person cannot provide the needed partnership I need at the point in time. If I'm that age, if I'm in my mid-30s, I do not think that someone at that age, I mean, that's, to all general principle, the exception. So you may be one of the exceptional persons at that age, that you're all, you know, financially stable, you're emotionally stable, your experience have taught you a lot, you are in a very good place in your career. You may be one of those persons. But even if you are one of those, I would still say, be a little bit more sure of what you want out of life, before you know the kind of person you want to be with and all that and all that. I mean, there's nothing saying that we can't be attracted to people, but what we want and what we need are two different things entirely. So this may just be what you want, what seems pleasing at the time. It may not necessarily be what you need in your life at this point in time.
You know, you mentioned something about love is 75% work. Even, you know, it just reminded me like what the Bible calls love is patience. It means that for you to be patient, it means that there is a trial. Love is trial, so it requires you to be patient. Love is kind. For you to able, for someone that's you to be kind, it means that there's something unkind that might come out of love, and it requires you to be kind.
Do you know what it takes to be kind when you're hungry? When
you don't know.
When your partner is exasperating you, and you still need to be kind, because if you are not kind, you blow the situation out of whatever. You will say something. I mean, it takes a whole lot. I often say that it takes a whole lot to maintain civility when things are broken down. When you're having serious issues and you're still trying to say nice things or be kind or answer questions without snapping or without being petty or being sarcastic. It's a lot of work. So, and it's going to be required from you, regardless of your age, your whatever. It's going to be, and don't think you have the mental fortitude until it's been tried.
Trust me.
I mean,
I think I mentioned in one of my videos. I always said that I'm one of the people that can never be angry. Like before, I remember, I'm very easygoing. I was the most easiest going person I knew. Like that was how easygoing I thought I was, until I was in a committed relationship. That's when I realized that I have anger issues. My circuit is very short. You know, it's very, very short. It is when people don't mean things to you, like that you just forgive. Well, you know, but when the person means a lot to you, what a normal person will do to you that it will maybe you will be angry. When the person you really love does it to you, it will tear your heart into pieces, and then it will bring out some emotions that you don't even know you have, because it's coming from a place of hurt. I don't know if you understand. So what we are trying to let you know is that you might think you are matured and you can take decisions by yourself and all of that, but I still believe that you still have a lot to add. You have a lot to do in this life, that you should not trap yourself at 17. At 17, right now you're probably writing GC, you're probably in your 100 level. That if you are even fast and all of that.
At 17, you could be in your 300 level. Or even almost final year in some, if you enter private universities and all that.
So even if you are in your university level and now you're trying to, you know, build your career and stuff, I think that should be your focus right now. Build your career, because the tendency that the 34 or 30 years old person is going to wait for you until you are ready to get married is very, very slim. Because and look, the situation with me also, I knew for a fact this guy will promise me, oh, it's me, he wants to marry, but this, and she mentioned something that, she earned his respect because he told her he was going to wait till she's 18 before
he makes his move. I wanted to understand what make the move meant.
I hear it like, oh, I know you're too young, so I want to wait for you, and then the next thing that will come is, oh, I really want to wait for you, but you know, it's so hard because I cannot wait. See, especially if this person is someone who knows you, it probably knows the things you like to hear. It probably thinks that maybe you are intelligent. You're not a person who will fall for things, and it's trying. See, let's be realistic. Guys want to get you.
Yeah, let's be realistic. A 34-year-old man.
Do you know how many girls he has dated? Do you know the people that
the smartest of 17-year-old who, if it's not emotionally intelligent to understand and read between the line, he knows what to tell you per time to manipulate your mind. I mean, it just comes with the life and experience. I mean, so
So
the chances that you're not being played are very slim.
So I'm just saying, and I mean, this is our own thought. People, I mean, you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I feel like you are definitely, you've not, see, there is no need to rush. That's my own point. There is no need to rush. See, you will still have guys that you would date, you'll be happy and stuff like that. The 34-year-old person has lived life. He has enjoyed life. He has had his own time. From 17 to 34, he has his own time. You need to have your own time, and you need to get to that place where you've decided that, okay, I am mentally matured, I am okay to be able to go into a relationship or to be able to pursue this. You have, and one thing that also came in mind, because you might think that, oh, there are 20-year-old ladies that marry 60-year-old men, or 30-year-old that marry 70-year-old men. They have gotten to that level of maturity and they decided to take that decision. That is their own decision. You haven't gotten to that level yet. Okay.
I feel obligated to also mention that we may be tempted to consider the fact that a lot of our parents got married at quite early age. I mean, earlier than
their marriages,
earlier than the ages we have now. But you have to understand that, one, the dynamics at play then was different. Two, at those times, people develop capacity earlier or faster than now. It was not the same way it is now. A 19-year-old, an average 19-year-old, is still being fed by the father and the mother and all that. I mean, the old dynamics at play then is a lot different. So we can't.
Sorry, even if they were in. Sorry, I cut you. Even if they were in their father's house and mother's house, all the training they are giving them is for husband's house, and that's number one. What is required of you as a wife then?
It
is not the same thing that is required of you now. Yes. Then Shebi is to come home, take care of the house, give birth, train your children in the way you can. But now you are also a contributor. No man wants to marry liability. The dynamics is just totally different. So you cannot even compare.
The dictates of modern living does not allow for those kind of a thing. So and I think that a serious person will want you to have a footing in your career. So at least
look at this lady.
There's the age to pursue career. There's the age to, I mean, that's why that in some job placements they put age limits. It's not because they want to be discriminatory. It's because they understand that the kind of attention or whatever that this job requires can only come from people of certain age. That's why sometimes they don't want to give certain age of male or female certain job. I mean, you can't expect that in mid-30s, that's when you just want to go and join Nigeria Defense Academy. I mean, at 35 or 38. I mean, so they expect you to have been, I mean, those age when you have the strength and all that to pursue those kind of things. And it is those kind of age. So I really don't know, but I just feel like you may be jumping the gun.
I think so too. I think you should calm down.
I mean, if you were someone within your age grade, age circle, and let's say 2-3 years plus or minus.
Yes, that's what I'm also saying.
Both of you can
Even if the person is 20 years old, you guys can grow together and wait for each other.
You can relate from the same spectrum.
Yes, your thinking pattern is the same. You know, the problem with when you're too young and you're dating someone that's older is that the person older always feels like they know what is best for you, and they should, like, I've been there, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do. It takes a matured lady to be able to say that, yes, I know this is what you think I should be doing, but I'm able to make my decision and stuff. But when you are not matured enough, that person will always see you as you are, I mean, how old are you? This is what you should be doing. Like, they know what is best for you, and before you know what is happening, you are not making decision based on what you want. Okay, you are not making decision based on what the person kind of wants or what will be convenient for the person, because trust me, love is sacrifice, love is compromise. Okay, that's why you need to make sure that you have gotten to a place where you are able to make those compromises. I don't know if I'm communicating that clearly. Love, naturally you have to compromise, but at this age you should not be compromising right now. This is the time that you should still be finding your footing. You should still be trying to figure out how to have your own voice. But if you already have someone who is taking your voice away from you, which, trust me, it is going to happen, because at this point you already see this person as someone you respect, someone, and that's the way it was for me. Someone I respect, someone I adore. Anything the person say I'm supposed to do, that's what I'm supposed to do. You get? I didn't find my own voice. I didn't look at life based on my own spark anymore. It was based on what this person says or what will be convenient for us. And that shouldn't be. Trust me, I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. And that's why I'm advising you as I would a younger sister. Honestly, this is what I would definitely tell my younger sister.
Even if that were the case, at 17 and whatever, it's not going to work by many laws now. Underage kind of I mean, just hold on a bit. That's all I'm saying. So maybe wait till you're 18 or 19 before you take the big step. Because
if the person is willing, like he said, okay, he said that he was willing to wait until he's 18 before he takes the next step. I hope the next step is before you guys can start to date officially and not becoming physical, okay? I hope that is what the next step is, okay? But if he says that, oh, wait until you are 18, you know, before we can start to dating, before we can start to date, or before we can start to get to know each other in that level, I think that's good. You can definitely give that a try. When you're 18 years old, you can start to know him in that level, okay? But if for any reason before you are 18 it's starting to bring, oh, you can't wait anymore, oh, you know, I can't sleep without you, I see in my dreams and all those things, sister, you have been manipulated, and I'm telling you that point blank, okay? That is what is happening, okay? So don't even fall for that. But if he's willing to make you guys be whatever, you are friends or whatever, until you get to a point where you think you are emotionally ready to be in a relationship, then I think definitely you can go ahead with it when you get to that point. I mean, a year is not that long or that much to request for, okay? So yeah, that's what I think. But you guys, please let us know your comments. And again, this is just we are not marriage counselors, we are not advisors or anything, we are not pastors or anything. We are just saying based on our own experience. That's why I shared with you that this is something that I have gone through, and to be honest, I don't think that there's any need for you to rush into things right now. You are still young, you still have life, enjoy it, you know, and date people that are your own, that at least 10 years 10 years ago can be too much for some people, you know. But anyway,
10 years will still be much for 17.
I mean, when she gets to a level, to when she becomes an adult and all of that. But yeah, that's my own advice. Yeah, baby, have anything to add?
No.
All right then. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. I might be too emotional and I might not be thinking rationally, but if you think you have a better advice, please leave it. I'm sure whoever asked will be willing to hear from you guys. Thank you again. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash, and this is
Wale Ayodele Fash,
and we'll see you in our next video. Please leave a comment and like this video, okay? All right, bye.
Yeah, bye.